name is Alex. I'm also known as Nahayo, my artist name, and this is my ArtEx interview. I recently turned 22, a couple of days ago, so big boy now. I was in college, so finished up there on Monday, finished my exams, so just had my friends over, went for food, went to the gym, the usual, and then just went to watch the game. Arsenal lost. I was in there like a level playing field, so I didn't really care who won. But yeah, that's what I did on my birthday. It was fun. It was 4 hard years, some ups and downs, but overall really happy with the experience and really grateful that I got to go. Not everyone gets a chance to go, so I was happy about that. I did music technology in my undergrad, and then I'm currently doing postgrad in software development. Yeah, like in terms of my parents didn't want me to do it, but I was just like, I worked hard for the leaving, got the points, and I showed them that I really wanted to do it. Even before that, I was working on music on the side, and then like I ended up getting first place in my class, so that shows that it was something that I was really passionate about. It is still hard to get into the industry, but it just shows that when you really enjoy something and you really put in the work, you can kind of excel. I remember speaking to people, someone was like, what like African parent allows their child to do music in college?
Did I come to America for this?
I don't know, I think you can express yourself, music. It kind of triggers emotions. I think it connects with people. It's a universal language, so like you could hear a song that someone made in a bedroom and like cry, or you can hear a song that someone made in the bedroom and like it kind of reminds you of something or a lyric, And another special thing about it is collaboration. When 2 or 3 people get together and have a jam session, or even like let's say being in church and hearing the choir sing or things like that, it's really special. And it's like, yeah. So I think I think it's the one thing that's left that can be really genuine. And obviously sometimes people sell out and stuff like that, but at its core, it's something that is very can be very organic. Like let's say 2 people do a cover of a song, it's not going to be the same. When I was younger, I used to like do a lot of sketching, but I wasn't that good, like yourself, man. I enjoyed sketching and like just looking at something, especially pictures, and just trying to replicate it. I was really good at technical graphics when I was in school. Really enjoyed DCG and technical graphics. Really enjoyed that. So that's really my other kind of thing. I feel like if I didn't do music, or like now I'm looking into like software development, I would have definitely done something with like that 100%. I think sometimes you kind of, let's say you might get writer's block, or you might even, let's say I'm recording stuff or I'm in my room, sometimes you just get bored and you get frustrated. And like sometimes, I remember for example, I recorded a friend over the summer, and like he had his track ready, he was recording whatever, and then sometimes for example, let's say we were really tired, just being able to just even go for a break, get a coffee, and then like sometimes even getting inspiration, you kind of look at other, so for example, we would like listen to like a track, let's say a new album that came out, and we listen to a track, we're like, let's try this drum pattern on this song. Me and Percy have done stuff together in the past, so there's plenty of that stuff on SoundCloud. Remember we recorded like 4 songs in one day, it was mad, like in my kitchen, good times. Percy I've collaborated with locally, like maybe Fat Kids. Never, like we're all kind of friends and stuff, but I've never had the chance to collaborate with, like, I'd love to collaborate with Doda, talented guy. Outside like Letterkenny, I really like Jafaris, he's really good artist. There's a guy called Omo, Aston Key, he's really good. My friend Toby, he's great. Toby's really good R&B singer. It's important to, I don't know, for me anyway, like I just like, remember we was saying like where we know each other, and like how we were playing football like ages ago.
I'm a big kid now.
And then like, I don't know, we just kept in touch. We always talk about stuff, creative stuff, always kind of bounce ideas off each other. And then, I don't know, now I'm doing this, so it's kind of like, and we've known each other for years, but it's just at this moment is time where we're collaborating at the moment. So it's like, it's taken time, but we've known each other outside, like creating content and all this kind of stuff, and then eventually then we just, you know, it just, the timing was right.
Want to spice up your summer? Win a week at the WMMR Taco Bell Beach House and a chance to win a trip to Cancun, Mexico. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Now open late. To register, just stop by any participating Taco Bell restaurant or send a postcard with your name, address, and daytime phone number to WMMR Taco Bell Beach House. P.O. Box 1767, Philadelphia, PA 19106. From the station that reaches the beaches, 93.3 WMMR.
How can we McSatisfy you?
Well, I really love McDonald's cheeseburgers.
Well, how about a double cheeseburger?
Ooh, can we add some greens and some reds?
Fresh lettuce and tomatoes? You got it. It's called the Daily Double.
Must be double the price.
Nope, just 99 cents.
Are you kidding?
Just 99 cents.
You know I really love fries, too.
Okay, and a Coke for just $2.99.
Now that's a work of art.
The 99-cent Daily Double. What you want is what you get at McDonald's today.
Picasso wouldn't cope with hitting with these riddles, man. My sentence is revolting.
Rohan's, trying to think. Rohan's, that beat was, yeah. So like it has this weird like eerie kind of thing in the background. It's like doom doom doom. I just messed around with the MIDI. I don't even know. I don't remember making the beat at all. But yeah. So I just started off with the MIDI. So I think I had like a 4-bar loop or like a 8-bar loop, whatever, and then just put some hi-hats down, and then for like the drums I generated my own kick drums. So I use like Audacity to like, so you can basically generate the sine wave, and then just find like the punchy kind of one. And then what I did then was I generated that and then recorded that and then put that into this thing called an operator in Ableton. And from there then, before that I stacked like 3 or 4 different like generated sine waves, like to get that punch from the kick. And then I downloaded that and put it into this thing called a sampler. And then the sampler was just a sound where the sound is, and then I used that as my drum. So I made the kick drum from scratch, generated from scratch. And then from there I had like the basic kind of like, you know, like basic like 4 to 8 bar beat. So with the hi-hats I think they kind of vary for the 8 bar, and then the drums kind of stay the same. And then from there then I wrote the song. So I just had like the main kind of chords in the back, and then the hi-hats and the kick drum pattern nailed down. And then from there, so I just had like the 8 bar loop, and then from there I wrote the song. So I had those elements, I wrote the song, wrote all the lyrics, and then once I had the lyrics done, from there then it was just about what elements do I remove, what elements do I keep. And then from there then is when that was the hard part. So you just have this like 8 part loop going, repeating itself the whole time, and you have to kind of like cut it down. Okay, so for example, so I have like sometimes like when I'm rapping, some of the words I say, I take out the hi-hats, I bring them back in, I have the snare in there, and then I take the snare out. So the rest of the track then was just formed from like using just the lyric kind of spoke to me through that then. And then for the chorus, I basically like doing the beatbox thing in the chorus. And then I found this really cool pad. You know, if you go in the chorus, you see this massive like eerie kind of pad, very like sinister pad. That was done for the chorus. And the vocals like just I recorded it using like SM7 microphone. And from there then I just, you know, the mixing came in then, and then after mixing then the track was done. Dan, one of the guys I work with, does film. So you know my last video, which was called Truth. We've done that like a year and a half ago. And then yeah, so after the track was done, a couple of months later I was just like, well, maybe, because like I have a bunch of tracks hidden somewhere I'm never gonna release, but Raw Hands was just one of them from that pile. And then we said that maybe I knew this was probably the one that was kind of more accessible to people, not like very abstract, you know, lyrically very abstract. It was very like some cliche lines, some things people can relate to. It wasn't like very like, you don't have to dissect the lyrics that much, you know. There's a little bit of wordplay, a little bit like that. So Raw Hands was the one we decided to do. And then yeah, so for example, so we shot first scene we shot was in Dublin, you know, like the alleyway scene was shot in Dublin, and then we shot in my friend's uncle's apartment. Shout out to James, he hooked that up. Thanks, bro. So we shot in the apartment. Where else? We shot in. So one of my mates. So the car in the video is Dan's friend's car. We shot in other places, but they just didn't work. And then we had like the smoke kind of scene for promo. We're doing that separately, but that didn't work. We just used that as promo. So it all came together. But like a lot of work was put in behind the scenes because we kind of had to figure out dates and all this kind of stuff. And like some parts of the video were done, and we had to figure out, okay, this might work better. And then we had some mad ideas for the video. But I'm really happy with how it turned out. You know, I think it kind of worked with the track. For me, I just want to have fun. In terms of my music, I want to have fun, but I really want to I just want to collaborate more with people, help people out, record people, mix people. That's kind of like, it's just all about helping people and trying to make those people's like kind of like goals come to reality. You know, like setting up things like this where, you know, getting artists in and talking about the creative process, like these kind of things, and having conversations with people, like even at the most that, like, you know, you kind of, and you make genuine friendships along the way, meeting creative minded people. Those are the kind of things I enjoy about it, and like, and even if like something that I will miss if I ever decide not to do music. But I think I'm always going to do music. I won't hang up the mic. I might stop rapping, but I think I'll still work on music. I'll still mix, I'll still make beats, I'll still help people, I'll still try and collaborate in other ways, you know, whether it's getting people video guy or getting people getting people like noticed or like distribution, all that kind of stuff, helping people like in those sense. But I still want to work on music regardless of me being, if I'm either behind the camera or in front of the camera. So yeah. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Just want to give a shout out to Richard behind the lens. I'm doing a good job. I'm trying to get artists kind of promoted. Really had fun today. And yeah, just don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. And I'm out.